In the 16th week of 2026, I finished making my tiny house. We finished last week off with this shell, and this week I'm going to put all the detail work in, but first off I need to fill in some of the cracks with this wood filler I had lying around. I quickly realised that using a tool was actually much harder than just using my hands, so I just made sure that my fingers were a little bit wet and I could smush it on quite easily, and then went over it with a paper towel to just make sure it was all nice and smooth. I did the same thing for the chimney so that I could get the effect that it was actually made out of bricks. And I did this just by carving out the pattern in the wood filler directly, and I think it came out looking really good. Not only did I have wood filler left over from my handyman era, but I also had some stain, so I just decided to do a singular coat of this. I thought about doing more coats, but I think it would have ended up looking too dark, and this is supposed to be inspired by the starter house from Stardew Valley, which is not a dark wood. So I just covered all the walls and the base in a singular layer before moving on to the very, very fun little details like the door and the windows. I then went ahead and painted the roof this very watered down reddy orange colour. I quite like that I did it this way, nice and watered down so you can still see the wood tones through everything. I also went ahead and painted the chimney, making sure that the grout was a darker colour than the lighter stones it was made up of, just to make them really stand out, before turning my attention back to the doors and windows. I ended up making them mostly out of cardboard and matchsticks, and I really wish I had thought ahead when I was planning this project and thought to actually include them in the building so that they were functional in some way. I could maybe have put a little fairy light in there and I think that would have ended up really, really cute, but you know, you live and you learn. The only thing I added that wasn't really true to reference was I did add a fence at the front of the porch, just because it looked kind of unfinished, and I'm really glad I did because here it is. It is so cute. It's hiding in my Monstera like a little whimsical Easter egg for people to find, and yeah, like and subscribe to see what I make next week.